It started with something small, just a little advice from a friend over lunch. "You should try sleeping on your left side," she said, between bites of soup. It helped my acid reflux. Laughed it off at first. I mean, how could lying on one side of the bed over the other possibly make that big a difference? But then, that night, I found myself lying awake. Again, with that familiar pressure in my chest and the slow burn crawling up my throat, and I thought, what do I have to lose? So I gave it a try. The first night wasn't anything magical. I had to consciously stop myself from flipping back to my usual right side. But I stuck with it. And by the third night, something shifted. Not just in how I was sleeping, but in how I was waking up. For the first time in weeks, I didn't have that bitter taste in my mouth in the morning. I didn't reach for the antacid before I reached for my coffee. Now, if you've been dealing with acid reflux, bloating, or just a general unease in your belly after dinner, you probably know the routine. Eat early, don't overdo it. Stay upright after meals. But where and how you sleep, that's something most people never even think about. I didn't, not until I felt the difference. It's not about chasing a perfect night's sleep. It's about giving your body the position it needs to do its job, even while you rest. And sometimes, the smallest change can surprise you. I didn't expect my body to have such a strong opinion about how I sleep, but apparently it does. You see, there's something interesting about how we're built. When you lie on your left side, your stomach actually hangs lower than your esophagus, which means gravity is finally working for you, not against you. It's a bit like placing a bowl of soup on a tilted shelf. If it's tilted the right way, nothing spills. But tilt it the other direction, well, you can guess what happens. Same thing with your stomach acid. When I used to sleep on my right side, I'd wake up feeling like my dinner had taken the night shift climbing back up my throat. But on the left, it stays where it belongs. And it wasn't just reflux that changed. I noticed I stopped feeling that heavy, bloated tightness in the mornings. My digestion felt smoother, calmer, like it had actually gotten to finish its job overnight instead of getting interrupted halfway through. My clothes fit better in the morning. I wasn't waking up cranky or sluggish. And the strangest part, I started sleeping deeper. I mentioned it to my friend a few days later, and she just smiled and said, "Told you. Turns out this isn't some internet trick. It's something that's been recommended quietly by doctors and physical therapists for years, especially for folks dealing with GERD, bloating, or nighttime indigestion." I just never thought something that simple could matter so much. By the end of the week, what surprised me most wasn't that my stomach felt better. It was how much lighter everything felt. My mood, my mornings, even the way I moved throughout the day. It wasn't some massive lifestyle overhaul. I didn't change my diet, didn't pop a bunch of pills. I just turned left. One small decision that helped my body help itself. And no, I'm not saying it'll fix everything overnight. If your stomach has been struggling for a long time, you might need a few other tweaks too. Better food choices, smaller dinners, maybe even a chat with your doctor. But here's what I know now. How we sleep matters more than we think, especially after 50, when digestion slows down and those little aches and burns start creeping in more often. We need to give our bodies the best conditions to rest and repair. So if you've been tossing and turning or waking up with that familiar tightness or sour taste, try it. Just tonight, turn onto your left side. Stack a pillow behind your back if you need to keep yourself from rolling over. Let gravity work in your favor. Let your stomach settle. And if you've already been doing this, I'd love to hear how it's helped you. Leave a comment, even if it's just a few words. It might give someone else the nudge they need to finally sleep more comfortably. If this video helped you, go ahead and hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe, because we've got more simple, down-to-earth ways to help your stomach feel calmer, lighter, and happier, no matter your age. Your gut deserves a good night's rest, and so do you. Sometimes all it takes is one little shift to change how everything feels by morning.